Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're on the test server and the patch is up. And that is right, we are greeted with fireworks right here. And the city revamped. The town you've known for years has been completely revamped. Adventurers, come explore the new town update. Enjoy a more comfortable environment and take in the bustling scenery. So we're going to have to see exactly what this is with the patch. Now overall, the patch doesn't have a lot of content. We know there's some events that are coming up. Let's go ahead and collect this and see what we get. So right here, logging in right off the bat, you can see a little bit of a different view right off the bat. You can see the colors are a little bit different. You can also notice that the bars are a little bit different. These are a lot shorter. These are a lot smaller. It looks like it's a lot more compacted. Looking at the chapter itself, it looks like the chapter remained the same. So it looks like they almost updated some of the textures in the game, and some of the absolutely changed up all the display bars and everything else that is in here. So even looking at the mail, you can see it is a little bit different. We're starting to get all of these collections items out of there. But like I was saying, going through the patch, we know that the Isle of Gold is coming. Dragon Gift, the second phase of this is coming. It's not right now. Style Extravaganza is coming. Auto Battle has been adjusted. That is right for all the players that are doing the auto battle. And then, of course, the town has been revamped. So let's see what else we do have in here. I'm going to have to fix my collections in a little bit. So the Dark Forest, yes, 100%. This is absolutely revamped. You can see they kind of streamlined it and moved everything in, which is interesting. So this is pretty full. I like the outlook. It feels like it's a lot easier to go through and actually click things. And again, even looking at what we have here, kind of the display on it, the wording looks different. The display looks a little bit different. They cleaned up a lot of it. So that is pretty impressive with how kind of streamlined it looked. And a lot of times when you came through here, it was difficult to kind of navigate. Some of the things were small, and a lot of things were usually blocked by these bars. So if you remember, a lot of the bars actually blocked out a lot of our stuff. But I'm not sure if we have anything new here, because of course we have the Heroes of Espria and everything else going on. Thrilling Voyage up here, the King's Tower, the Temple Rift. And I think it's just kind of more of a relocation or a rebuild on how it looks. But again, it does look a lot more streamlined. There's not so much kind of blank space between everything. And it would be funny if we came in here and there was a dimensional tower. Unfortunately, that is not the case. And then, of course, looking at Ranhorn, the exact same. So we're going to have, and again, the update or kind of the layout changed here a little bit. Going to take a little bit of time to get used to with these changes. But you can see where everything, the Noble Tavern and the store and everything used to be just kind of smashed to this left side. And then, of course, the big problem was when you look at the Beast Grounds, the rickety cart, even when you look at... Wait, we're missing a building. I was going to say, when you look at the Abyssal Expedition with the building that is there, the store, that is gone. Huh. So that was the weird exchange store. I'm not sure if it's going to be here for like a limited time, or if they put it into somewhere else. That would be kind of interesting, because there's the Beast Ground. And maybe I'm just missing it, because no. We have the Temple of Ascension, we have the shop, we have the Noble Tavern, Resonating Crystal, Library, the Dragon Isle, and even the Oak Inn. If you remember, it used to be called the Whale Inn, but of course, a lot of players didn't like it. Now, looking at the guild aspect, is this going to be rebuilt as well? It doesn't look like it. It looks like this is kind of the same layout that we've seen before. Oh, look, it's the same bosses we've seen for 5 years. Too bad they didn't go ahead and update and change any of that. Then, of course, the Hellscape, yeah, looks about the same. So a lot of it definitely did get updated. What are the heroes? Because even the icons down in the bottom, yeah, this looks pretty much the same. But even the icons down in the bottom are definitely different down here. The campaign, the Dark Forest, these are all different with a different layout. I wonder if inside of these changed. Nope, still coming soon. That's right, this has been coming soon for, I believe, 4.5 years at this point. Haven't seen a lot of addition to the Wandering Balloon. Unfortunately, the Trials of God at this point, coming soon, is not really going to be used. And then, of course, this has been coming soon for years as well. So hopefully we add a little bit more. But again, layout kind of changed. We know there's a lot of events that are coming down the pipeline for this. Magician's Hat actually came up last night. But looking through, Dreamy Garden is there. And there, of course, is the city revamp, which we just claimed our rewards out of. And then looking at the big thing. So there's Glorious Spectacular that is going to be happening pretty soon. But one thing I wanted to share, and again, this came up on Discord, is when we go to this Noble Tavern, I believe players were saying that Dali is saying something new. So we know that Rimuru is coming. We know that Shauna is coming. But Dali was saying something different, which I want to show you and really see what you guys think of it. So it's been a tough year. Asperia taking on a Hypogenean horde single-handedly. Her courage and conviction is truly inspiring. So we know, of course, who was taking on the Hypos, but Antandra, that is right. When you think of the heroes within AFK Arena, a lot of players are saying that the one that took on the hordes was Antandra herself, which means, you guessed it, after we get Rimuru, after we get Shauna, once they're released, which I'm assuming probably sometime this week, the Awakened version is going to be coming for Antandra. Again, this is not confirmed right now. This is kind of speculation at this point. But looking at what Dali is saying and looking what Discord was kind of chattering about a little bit this morning, they're saying with the daily message that the next Awaken is going to be Antandra, the Desert Fury. So this is the one that we're going to be seeing on the Awakened version. Now, honestly, as much as I would like Nemitsu, and I really think that that's who it should have been, I'm okay with Antandra. I am really okay with the hero herself. If you remember, she was used for a lot, kind of overlooked for a significant amount of time. We've seen the same with Satrena. Satrena, they were kind of overlooked, and I believe they were released together, if I remember, years back. So Antandra could and should be the next Awakened hero. So we're going to have to see exactly how this storyline kind of blends together and what it looks like with the new Awakened hero that could be coming down the pipeline. And like I said, I'm pretty happy with it being Antandra, but then that raises the question of who's next. Because if we're doing the Awakened version of Antandra, that only leaves 2 more Awakened heroes. That is right, 2 more for the rest of the year, which means that we do have a Wilder Awakened hero that is going to be coming, and we have a Graveborn Awakened hero that is going to be joining us as well. So interesting to see. I wonder who it's going to be. Even thinking here, we kind of went through it. It would be kind of crazy if they did like Tassie, just because, again, utility-wise, everything else. I think Tassie would be a really good one to do the Awakened version. I think like Raku, things like that, maybe not as much. Maybe, we have, of course, Almas. Almas, I think, would be a really interesting, a really cool dynamic they could do with the Awakened version of Almas. But again, with a lot of the older heroes, there's not a ton of storyline. They could kind of build it around. And then, of course, with our Graveborn heroes, kind of the exact same. Most players want to see Isabella as the Awakened hero for the Graveborn. Could be interesting, but I don't know if they're going to go ahead and throw some new mages in there. Also don't know what the classifications are going to do. I would love to see Pharrell. I think Pharrell would be a really cool Awakened hero. Since we've already gotten Shamira, I am okay with kind of whoever they throw at us at this point. And, of course, looking at the summons. It was not included in the patch notes. And unfortunately, guys, before I start getting questions, it is not adjusted at this point. If you remember the dev notes, they said it would be 1.44, that it would be updated. And we know from the notes from the mailbox that this is the 143. So they said by the 144. So next patch, it will be updated to the 144. And I like the layout of this. Look at how absolutely smooth this is looking through here now. And again, it was kind of bulky. There was a lot of stuff around the outside of this. It seems like it is a very, very clean, smooth, kind of streamlined the game almost for an update. But all right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. Like I said, not a lot of content coming out of this patch. No Field of Stars, unfortunately. Nothing but a little bit of updates to the tower floors. And then, of course, all of the events that are coming around the corner. So, all right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.